Live coverage starting soon. 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 It's time for Kennett Indian Softball. This broadcast presented by Kennett Bowling Lanes, State Farm Insurance, Kennett Trust Bank, Harris Pharmacy, Curapath Wellness, Kennett Girls Softball Association, and Patterson Auto Sales. Other sponsors include Bloom Bella Flowers and Gifts, Century 21, Ultimate Fitness, and Hanley McAtee Farms. And now, Kennett Indian Softball.
Good afternoon, as we are live from Indian Park in Kennett, Missouri for our second game of the doubleheader here in Indian Park, as the Kennett Indians, who won their first game of the day, take on the St. Genevieve Dragons, who just took on the East Carter Redbirds and lost in 5 innings in that game. So, umpires are meeting with head coaches of both teams, Logan Dollins of Kennett and Becky Keem of the St. Genevieve Dragons. Looking at our lineups for today, for Kennett, leading off, Hanley McAtee will be playing third base. Lauren Barton, our catcher, will be batting second. Hadley Wilson, playing first, is batting third. Cleanup for the Indians is Avery Payne, who will be on the mound today. Lindley Patterson will be in left field and batting fifth. Kinsley McKegg is at shortstop, batting sixth. Emma Bodkin, who pitched our first game of the day and had an outstanding game on the mound, will be the designated player in batting seventh. Olivia Raspberry batting eighth and playing second base. Caden Taylor in right field and batting ninth. And Lexi Wallace will not be batting, but she will be in center field. For the 9-7 St. Genevieve Dragons, leading off, Chloe Steffen will be behind the plate. Pitching for the Dragons will be Ava Greer and batting second. Ava Huber will be at shortstop and batting third. Cleanup for the Dragons will be Jolie Parker at third base, batting fifth. Hope Schmezel in center field. Autumn Werner in left field. Alyssa Beckerman batting seventh at first. Alyssa Cook is the designated player in batting eighth. And Maria Apt will be in right field. Grace Bird will not be batting, but she will be playing second base for the Dragons. We'll be getting the players coming out on the field right now pretty soon, as Logan Dollins explaining the field rules for all the out-of-play rules for Indian Park out here. We're going to want to list our sponsors for Kennett, so we're going to take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be back for the first inning as we will be live from Indian Park here in Kennett.
Come see Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett. They offer 24-hour access tanning, so you can tan when you want to tan. Just $55 a month gets you unlimited tanning or single sessions for $8. They also offer the most popular weight loss shots, semaglutide and tirzepatide, plus Botox and Dysport shots, along with fillers to make you look your best. Be sure to visit their great boutique. That's Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett.
At Harris Pharmacy, you can get all of your prescriptions in one stop, and we'll even remind you when it's time to get a refill with our MedSync and Refill Reminder programs. Hi, this is Darren with Harris Pharmacy. Stop by today at 1224 1st Street in Kennett for your over-the-counter and prescription needs. You can come through the drive-thru, or we deliver for free inside the city limits of Kennett. We also offer flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. Come see us today at Harris Pharmacy in Kennett. Good luck, Indians.
Kennett Bowling Lanes is under new ownership, and they're excited to announce new menu items coming soon with delicious lunch specials every day. Looking for a fun family outing? Family night is every Wednesday night from 4 to 8. Kids bowl for free with a meal purchase. Book your next birthday party with a basic or pizza party package. They can also host business events. Call 888-9400 to make a reservation or stop by 1315 St. Francis Street in Kennett. Kennett Bowling Lanes. Strike up some fun.
Kennett Girls Softball Association is a proud sponsor of Kennett Indian Softball. Their goal is to promote the game of softball as well as stress the importance of sportsmanship to girls in Kennett and the surrounding areas. Registrations are currently being accepted until March 29th for softball and baseball at Baker, Wellman Brown, and Farm Bureau. Get those kiddos signed up for a summer of fun.
We are back from Indian Park as Kennett Indians are out on the field. Avery Payne is your pitcher for the day. If you're looking for our broadcast, we can be found on the radio on KBOA AM.
98.7 FM WGCQ.
And we're also streaming video live on the KCRV streaming platforms. I don't know how many of
We're getting as many call letters in there as we possibly can.
fouled that off as many times as I have today, but we are on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Perry Jones has all the Kennett Indian baseball games over in Dyer, Tennessee, and he is on the KTMO streaming platforms and on 105.5 KBOA FM. So we are on the AM stations and WGCQ FM 98.7. And you can catch the boys' games over on KBOA FM 105.5, streaming online at kboaradio.com, video stream on the KTMO streaming platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Kick, KTMO website, and Twitch. So we're all over the place today. Second game of the day going on for Kennett Indian baseball over in Dyer, Tennessee, as they won their first game of the day against the how's it pronounced, Monty?
Milan
Bulldogs.
That's it.
Defeated the Milan Bulldogs. So we're waiting on first batter of the St. Genevieve Dragons, Chloe Staffen, will be your catcher for the Dragons. First pitch is on the way, and we are underway here at Indian Park. So first pitch is a balls. Warmed up a little bit since our first game, but wind is still blowing pretty good in, so second pitch is a ball in for the St. Genevieve Dragons, 2-0. Two and one, good pitch down the middle. One thing the Indians didn't have to worry about in the first game was pitching, as Emma Bodkin was on all day long, didn't have any control issues, and got through that game with no issues for the win. A little high, so count goes to 3-1 now. Ball's in the dirt. Staffen will go to first on a walk. The pitcher for the St. Genevieve Dragons, Ava Greer, comes up to the plate, trying to help herself out here. She looks to her coach, the third base line. Not sure what the holdup is. I was telling Monty, this is one of those days I'd be happy to have a hat out in the field because there's not a cloud in the sky.
No.
We've seen one ball get lost up in the sun. Greer goes around for a bunt and pulls back for ball one.
You know, Ted, I think it's really interesting how the Lady Indians they're situating themselves with every pitch. They move one way or another. See how they're moving now?
They're a very finely tuned machine out there.
They're all over the place. That's great.
I know Coach Dollins works with them all the time. They're out here. Days that games get canceled, they're out here working on stuff, so they're always working to get better, and it shows.
In fact, I'm thinking about asking Coach Dollins to come cut my grass because he does such a good job here.
2-1 now for second batter, Ava Greer. Pitch on the way home, a little bit high, ball three. Not missing by much.
Just got to relax a little bit. He's going to get it down.
Pitch on the way, and ball 4. So 2 walks to start the game for Kennett, and the Dragons have players on first and second. And Coach Logan Dollins will come to the mound and make a pitching change. So we will have a pitching change here as, let me look and see who is coming in for the Indians. It looks like Hanley McAtee is going to be on the mound now for the Indians. We're going to take a 1-minute break and we will come back for more Kennett Indians softball.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Patton with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today, or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, I'm Trenton Patterson with Patterson Auto Sales in Kennett. If you're looking for a newer, late model vehicle at a great price, then you need to come see me at Patterson Auto Sales. I've worked for the big dealerships, and I can save you money off of what you pay when you buy a used car or truck at the dealership. Plus, I have several great credit options, and we can guarantee financing for anyone, regardless of credit. Come see me, Trenton Patterson, at Patterson Auto Sales, 1005 First Street in Kennett, or visit our website online at pattersonautosales.mycarsonline.com.
We are back from Indian Park as Hanley McAtee takes her warm-up pitches in this game. Started off the inning with 2 walks, and Coach Dollins came out and made the pitching change. So it looks like starting pitcher Avery Payne has moved to third base, and where Hanley McAtee had started, she has moved to pitcher. So that was our change to start, and we are just finishing up some warm-up pitches from the Kennett Indians. We want to thank our great sponsors, Bloom Bella Flowers and Gifts at 1110 Kennett Street. Happy to help sponsor this broadcast of Kennett Indian Softball. Give Deanna a call at 888-3040. Also want to thank Century 21 Real Estate, 105 East Washington in Kennett. Another great Kennett Indian softball broadcast sponsor. Give them a call at 888-5888. Our third batter of the day for the St. Genevieve Dragons is getting in the batter's box here. Ava Huber, the shortstop. We have some sort of equipment malfunction here. All right, it looks like we're about to be back underway. And the first pitch home. A little high and outside. Ball 1. Kennett got in a little bit of a jam in the first inning of the game against the East Carter Redbirds, but escaped that jam without doing any damage. Second pitch on the way home, still a little high. Ball 2, 2-0. Next pitch on the way home. Ball 3. Having a little bit of control issues here to start the game. I'm sure they'll get those nerves out of the way and get everything under control. Ball a little low and outside, but it's called the strikes. 3-1. Seems like the strike zone is favoring a little bit better for the lower end of the plate, and the high pitches aren't being called as much. They're not missing by much at times. That ball is straight to McAtee. She goes to third base, throws to second base, and not in time. So to get the lead runner. And Greer advances to second, and Huber advances to first base. So good play by McAtee. get the first out of the inning. First pitch in for a strike to Jolie Parker, third base of the St. Genevieve Dragons. Ball gets to the backstop here, and it looks like the runners are going to advance on the play. Ball popped up on the infield and caught by the shortstop, Kinsley McKegg, for out 2. It's a good job for Hanley McAtee to come in and take care of business so far. She's about to get out of this jam if she can retire one more player. Batting now for the Dragons is Hope Schmessel, the center fielder. That is a name to pronounce, so I'm apologize if I butcher that one. Ball 2 in for the center fielder. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, still 0-0. Ball is grounded to first, and
that's it.
We'll step on the bag. Hadley Wilson with a good play at first. Kennett's retire the St. Genevieve Dragons in the first with no damage done. We'll be back for Kennett Indian baseball right after this.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number 1, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number 1 is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
See State Farm agent Greg Wilson in Kennett. Call 888-4913.
Come see Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and First Street in Kennett. They offer 24-hour access tanning, so you can tan when you want to tan. Just $55 a month gets you unlimited tanning or single sessions for $8. They also offer the most popular weight loss shots, semaglutide and tirzepatide, plus Botox and Dysport shots, along with fillers to make you look your best. Be sure to visit their great boutique. That's Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and First Street in Kennett.
We are back from Indian Park in Kennett. Beautiful day for softball here as the Kennett Indians won their first game. They're up to bat their first time in the second game of their doubleheader. Leading off for the Kennett Indians is the new pitcher that came in the first, Hanley McAtee. Lauren Barton will bat second. She is the catcher for the Indians, and Hadley Wilson will bat third and also playing first base. If anybody can reach Avery Payne, the new third base player, will bat in cleanup. We want to thank all our great broadcast sponsors. Ultimate Fitness in Kennett is another great broadcast sponsor of Kennett Indian Softball. They have great workout facilities and also great indoor practice facilities to get your game to the next level. Give them a call at 888-9000. Ava Greer, the pitcher for the St. Genevieve Dragons, gets ready for her first pitch home, and it's a strike and foul ball down the left field line. Hard hit ball, but foul. This ball is foul down the outside the fence, down the right field line. Strike 2. Ava Greer has pretty good velocity on her fastball. She brings a pitch home. This ball is popped up into center field, and the player goes over and makes the catch. Good play by center fielder Hope Schmessel as she retires the leadoff batter for Kennett. Catcher Lauren Barton makes her way to the plate for her first at bat at the second game. Pitch home is a strike, low and outside. So as me and Monty both thought, this one's going to be lower strike zone, so Kennett players can keep their pitches down. It'll be the place to keep it. That pitch on the outside corner for strike two. Ava Greer is delivering some good pitches in here for the Kennett Indian batters. We'll see if they can make contact on one. Pops up on the left field line. It looks like that ball's going to get out of play. We're a little obstructed here with an air conditioner, so I apologize if I can't give you too descriptive information about where the ball is headed. Monty will be giving you some updates for Kennett Indian baseball as they are taking on the Gibson County Pioneers over in Dyer, Tennessee. This ball popped up on the infield. Good play by the catcher for the St. Genevieve Dragons. Chloe Steffen makes a good play on that ball to retire the second player for the Kennett Indians. For out two. First baseman Hadley Wilson steps in the batter's box and having another equipment malfunction with the catcher, but she looks like she's getting it back together here, and we're about to be back underway. First pitch on the way home is a strike on the inside corner. She is putting the ball right where she needs to, making it hard on these Kennett Indian batters. Next pitch on the way. Low in the dirt. Ball one. 1-1. Nobody on with two outs for the Indians as Indians got out of jam in the top of the first and looking to get their first hit of the game here with Hadley Wilson. She took a hard cut at that one but came up empty. Ball 1-2 strikes here. And swing and a miss. Hadley Wilson retired. And that will be our third out of the inning as the Indians come up empty in the bottom of the first. We'll be back with more Kennett Indian softball right after this.
At Harris Pharmacy, you can get all of your prescriptions in one stop, and we'll even remind you when it's time to get a refill with our MedSync and Refill Reminder programs. Hi, this is Darren with Harris Pharmacy. Stop by today at 1224 1st Street in Kennett for your over-the-counter and prescription needs. You can come through the drive-thru, or we deliver for free inside the city limits of Kennett. We also offer flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. Come see us today at Harris Pharmacy in Kennett. Good luck, Indians.
Kennett Bowling Lanes is under new ownership, and they're excited to announce new menu items coming soon with delicious lunch specials every day. Looking for a fun family outing? Family night is every Wednesday night from 4 to 8. Kids bowl for free with a meal purchase. Book your next birthday party with a basic or pizza party package. They can also host business events. Call 888-9400 to make a reservation or stop by 1315 St. Francis Street in Kennett. Kennett Bowling Lanes. Strike up some fun.
Kennett Girls Softball Association is a proud sponsor of Kennett Indian Softball. Their goal is to promote the game of softball as well as stress the importance of sportsmanship to girls in Kennett and the surrounding areas. Registrations are currently being accepted until March 29th for softball and baseball at Baker, Wellman Brown, and Farm Bureau. Get those kiddos signed up for a summer of fun.
There.
We are back from Indian Park as Hanley McAtee starts her second inning of work. First pitch is a little low. She faces off against the number 6 hitter for the St. Genevieve Dragons, Autumn Werner, the left fielder. Second pitch on the way and is a little high and inside. Very similar velocity, both of these pitchers we're seeing in this game, which talking with Monty, it's a little bit different from what they experienced the first game. for the Indians. That ball is in for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Pitch comes home and a swing and a miss. Good pitch by Hanley McAtee there. Get the count even at 2-2. Pitch is on the way home and it's grounded to third base. The throw across is not in time. And the leadoff for this inning will start off with a single to third base.
Good play. She got down and got the ball, but just couldn't get up fast enough to get it off.
Yeah, that ball wasn't hit hard enough to make a play. Made a good throw over there, but not really much you can do with these short base paths. Next pitch is on the way home, and Beckerman tries the bunt, but pulls back. Strike one. McAtee about to bring the next pitch home, and it's low and in the dirt. 1-1 now. Alyssa Beckerman, the first base of the St. Genevieve Dragons. This ball is off the glove of the catcher, and the throw down will be not in time. So Werner moves to second base on the pass ball, and they have a player in scoring position. Kennett got out of a jam in the first inning. We'll see if they can keep the Dragons at bay in the second. Beckerman steps back in the box. This ball is low and in the dirt. That is ball four. So now players at first and second for the Dragons, as their designated player Alyssa Cook comes to bat. The number 8 hitter for the Dragons. Bunt is fouled off of her in the batter's box. She shakes her arm off. I think she's going to be okay. 0-1 now. For the number 8 hitter, Alyssa Cook. Next pitch on the way home, and it's a bunt that didn't get laid down. She went around on it. 0-2 now for the Dragons. This would be a big out. McAtee could strike out the number 8 hitter. McAtee looks over to the dugout. Pitch is on its way home. This ball is popped up on the edge of the infield and caught by the second baseman. Good play to get over there and make that play by Olivia Raspberry to retire the number 8 hitter Cook. The Indians are one pitch away from turning 2 and getting out of this second inning jam here. Pitch home is tried for a bunt. Pulled back the bat in time for ball 1. This ball was tipped into the glove of Kennett catcher Lauren Barton. Off the bat of Maria Apt, the right fielder for the Dragons. Next pitch is on the way home, and this ball is a little high and outside, ball 2. 2-1, 1 out. 0-0 in the top of the second inning. Strike 2 right down the middle. I will say this about the Dragons. They are not short of energy. They have been chattering since they have arrived today. First game, second game. Next pitch home is strike 3. The ball was dropped, but the ball was thrown down to first, and that retires the number 9 hitter.
Meanwhile, over there, over in Dyer, Tennessee, the Indians are tied it up at 2 in the top of the 5th inning.
Be great if we could get 4 wins on the day, Monty.
That would be great.
Back to the leadoff batter, Chloe Staffen, the catcher. This ball high and inside for ball 1. 2 innings in a row. Kennett's gotten a little bit of a jam. Players on second and third and got out of it with no damage done. This ball is popped up just past the pitcher, and that is going to be a base hit to score the first run for the St. Genevieve Dragons. Werner comes home and makes it 1-0 Dragons. That ball just barely gets over the pitcher's head for a first hit of the game for the Dragons. And Ava Greer, the pitcher, comes to bat. Runners first and third base, 2 outs. Top of the second. Home plate umpire dusts off the home plate. First pitch on the way home. Late swing off the first base fence back to Hadley McAtee. She gets forward in the count, 0-1 against number 2 batter Ava Greer. Strike 2 in there. So we have a pitcher versus pitcher battle here. Next pitch is on the way home, and that one is fouled off and out of play down the first base line. Ava Greer stays alive in her second at bat of the day. Her first at bat, she walked, reached second. And a swing and a miss, and that will get the Kennett Indians out of the inning without too much damage done. Next up for the Indians as they come to bat, Avery Payne, Lindley Patterson, and Kinsley McKegg will be back with Kennett Indian softball right after this.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Padden with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today, or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, I'm Trenton Patterson with Patterson Auto Sales in Kennett. If you're looking for a newer, late model vehicle at a great price, then you need to come see me at Patterson Auto Sales. I've worked for the big dealerships, and I can save you money off of what you pay when you buy a used car or truck at the dealership. Plus, I have several great credit options, and we can guarantee financing for anyone, regardless of credit. Come see me, Trenton Patterson, at Patterson Auto Sales, 1005 First Street in Kennett, or visit our website online at pattersonautosales.mycarsonline.com.
We are back from Indian Park as Ava Greer takes her second trip to the mound in the bottom of the second as the Indians come to bat. We'll have Avery Payne, Lindley Patterson, and Kinsley McKegg. Ava Greer flew through the first inning with no issues. We'll see if the Indians can get their bats heated up here in the second. First pitch is on its way home. Strike one. She is putting the ball exactly where she wants it. Low in the zone and keeping it away from these Kennett Indian batters. Ball's a little away. Makes the count 1-1. Foul ball off into the catcher's glove. Makes it strike two, 1-2 for Avery Payne, the third baseman. That one's a little high, evens the count at 2-2. Monty, what's the technical term for third baseman? Is it third basewoman, or how's that work?
Third base person.
Third base person.
Not going to get me on that.
That ball just
but the third base
up.
The third baseman for St. Jen is right in the middle of almost every play. If you'll see her, she'll come storming towards the plate. Here she comes.
And that's a walk. Gets the leadoff batter on for the Kennett Indians. Let's see if they can get something started here. It's Lindley Patterson, the left fielder, comes to bat. First pitch on the way home to Patterson. Fouled off to the backstop. Took a good cut at it. Came up a little empty. Next pitch. On the outside corner of the plate, gets the call strike two. 0-2 now for Patterson. Pitch home. A little bit off the plate. Not far from the last pitch, just a little bit off. 1-2 now for Patterson. A very close pitch. Those two are almost identical to each other. She is painting the outside corner here. Let's see if Patterson can take one the opposite way here and get the Kennett Indians around the base path. Woo! 3-2. These are three identical pitches, and one of them was called a strike, so full count here for Patterson. And that's ball four. His first two batters of this inning reach on walks. Kennett Indian batters didn't get the pitch count up very high in the first inning, but they are working Ava Greer to full counts this inning. Kinsley McKegg attempts a bunt on the first ball to the plate and fouls it off. Trying to advance these runners. Avery Payne in scoring position walked. And so did Lindley Patterson. This ball fouled off into the catcher's mitt and off for strike two. Kinsley McKegg in the hole, 0-2 now. Let's see if she can put a ball in play and advance those runners. Ball one high in the zone. 1-2 now, no outs. Indians trailing by one run. Pitch is on the way home, and it's low in the dirt and gets to the backstop. That'll move the runners around. Now McKegg has a chance to bat two runners in here. Count 2-2, evened out. Infield looks like they're going to come in here a little bit, try to get that play out at home. Ball is off the back fence, right in front of the catcher. Stays alive here at this at bat for Kinsley McKegg. 2-2, no outs. Indians are making Ava Greer work this inning. This pitch on the way home, swing and a miss. That's out one for the Indians here. As Emma Bodkin comes to the plate, the designated player, she tries to get these runs in. Can't say it enough. She had an outstanding game on the mound for the Indians in the first game. From start to finish. She comes to the plate trying to help her team out here. This ball is fouled off down the first base line. Strike one. Next pitch is on the way home. This ball just on the outside corner. Ava Greer's doing a really good job just painting that outside corner on these batters. Pitch is high, evens the count at 2-2. Wind is blowing, often in towards home plate and hard towards left field. Something to keep in mind, those high fly balls. This ball low, and that makes the count. Not sure if it's 2-2 or full count here. Scoreboard showing 2-2. Pitch is on the way home, and it is off the fence. It's full count now. One out. Indians are working this talented St. Genevieve pitcher hard this inning. That ball is lined into center field, and it'll be caught by the center fielder. Good play by Hope Schmetzel. And they turn two on the, well, nope, just one out there. Thought they might have got somebody going to home, but that makes out number two. Olivia Raspberry comes to the plate. That ball low in the zone, but strike one. Kennett trying to get one of these runners in. Tie this game up. Swing and a miss, strike two. For Ava Greer on the mound for the Dragons. 0-2 the count, two outs, two on. The pitch home. Strike three on the outside corner. Got caught looking, and that'll end the Kennett Indians run in the second inning. We'll be back top of the third right after this.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
See State Farm agent Greg Wilson in Kennett. Call 888-4913.
Come see Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and First Street in Kennett. They offer 24-hour access tanning, so you can tan when you want to tan. Just $55 a month gets you unlimited tanning or single sessions for $8. They also offer the most popular weight loss shots, semaglutide and tirzepatide, plus Botox and Dysport shots, along with fillers to make you look your best. Be sure to visit their great boutique. That's Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and First Street in Kennett.
Back at Indian Park as the Kennett Indians are back out on the field. Batting for the Dragons will be Huber, Parker, and Schmetzel. We want to thank our great broadcast partners who make this broadcast possible. One of our sponsors, Hanley McAtee Farms. Hanley is happy to help support this broadcast, both on the radio and our live video stream. Without our sponsors, we couldn't do it without you guys. We're so appreciative of you. Bloom Bella Flowers and Gifts at 111 Kennett Street. Happy to help sponsor this broadcast of Kennett Indian Softball. Give Deanna a call at 888-3040. We're coming to you live today on the KCRV live streaming platforms, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. We're also on KBOA AM 1540. This ball is flied out to right field and caught by the right fielder of the Kennett Indians, Caden Taylor. She makes a good play out there for out number 1. Jolie Parker, the third base person for the Dragons, comes to bat. Swing and a miss on pitch number 1 from Hanley McAtee. Next pitch on the way home, a little high, ball 1, 1-1.
Tad, the Indians baseball team is going into the top of the 6th right now, trailing Gibson County 3-2.
3-2 now. So this ball grounded to third. Good play by the third baseman for the Indians. And Hadley Wilson catches the ball and records out number 2. Center fielder Schmetzel comes to the plate for her second time of the day. Pitch on the way home, just in there for a strike. That was a good play by Avery Payne. She knocked the ball down last at bat, throws it over to the first baseman. This ball little in on the hands and off the first base fence. Count goes 0-2. Quick inning here for Hanley McAtee. She's been wheeling and dealing now. This pitch a little low. 1-2 now. 2 outs. Kennett will need to get the bats going here in the bottom of the third as they come up to bat next. They can retire this batter. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Dragons go down 1-2-3 in the top of the third. Up to bat next for the Indians will be the number 9 hitter, Caden Taylor. Hanley McAtee and Lauren Barton will be back in 1 minute with.
At Harris Pharmacy, you can get all of your prescriptions in one stop, and we'll even remind you when it's time to get a refill with our MedSync and Refill Reminder programs. Hi, this is Darren with Harris Pharmacy. Stop by today at 1224 1st Street in Kennett for your over-the-counter and prescription needs. You can come through the drive-thru or we deliver for free inside the city limits of Kennett. We also offer flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. Come see us today at Harris Pharmacy in Kennett. Good luck, Indians.
Kennett Bowling Lanes is under new ownership, and they're excited to announce new menu items coming soon with delicious lunch specials every day. Looking for a fun family outing? Family night is every Wednesday night from 4 to 8. Kids bowl for free with a meal purchase. Book your next birthday party with a basic or pizza party package. They can also host business events. Call 888-9400 to make a reservation or stop by 1315 St. Francis Street in Kennett. Kennett Bowling Lanes. Strike up some fun.
Kennett Girls Softball Association is a proud sponsor of Kennett Indian Softball. Their goal is to promote the game of softball as well as stress the importance of sportsmanship to girls in Kennett and the surrounding areas. Registrations are currently being accepted until March 29th for softball and baseball at Baker, Wellman Brown, and Farm Bureau. Get those kiddos signed up for a summer of fun.
Back from Indian Park as Caden Taylor is at bat. She attempted a bunt on her first Pitch in and swings on the second. She is down in the count 0-2. Very impressive pitcher for the Dragons, Ava Greer. Kennett has battled and fouled her off several times. Just hasn't been able to put anything in play that's hit very hard. And Caden Taylor goes down, swinging for out number 1 at the bottom of the third. Back to the leadoff, Hanley McAtee. Let's see if she can help herself out here. And she hits a ball just over the shortstop's head into outfield for a base hit. Good job getting contact on that ball and driving it over the shortstop's head. Kennett has one runner on here in the bottom of the third. Lauren Barton comes to plate, catcher for the Indians. Pitch is on the way home. Strike on the outside corner. Next pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss. Makes the count 0-2 here. 1 out. For Lauren Barton. Swing and a miss. Out number 2 in the inning. As Hadley Wilson comes to bat. First baseman for the Kennett Indians softball team. Trying to bring this run home. Fouled off to the backstop for strike 1. Good crowd out for the game today for both sides. Next pitch is on the way, and that pitch is inside, and she fouls it down the third baseline, just foul. That one would have been trouble if it would have got over the bag. But the count goes 0-2. Trying to get a sign from her catcher as she brings the pitch home. The runner is on the way, and she is in safe. So, runner in scoring position for Hadley Wilson. As the count goes 1-2 as that ball was low and in the dirt. Pitch is on the way home and fouled off. Stays alive here in the bottom of the third. She tries to get this first Kennett Indian run home. Pitch is on the way, and it's popped up in between center and right. And the right fielder makes the play. Good play by Maria Apt out in right field as Indians go down without scoring in the bottom of the third. The St. Genevieve Dragons will come up to bat right after this.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Padden with Kennett Trust Bank inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, I'm Trenton Patterson with Patterson Auto Sales in Kennett. If you're looking for a newer, late model vehicle at a great price, then you need to come see me at Patterson Auto Sales. I've worked for the big dealerships, and I can save you money off of what you pay when you buy a used car or truck at the dealership. Plus, I have several great credit options, and we can guarantee financing for anyone, regardless of credit. Come see me, Trenton Patterson, at Patterson Auto Sales, 1005 First Street in Kennett, or visit our website online at pattersonautosales.mycarsonline.com.
Hanley McAtee back on the mound for the Indians as she comes out for her fourth inning. She faces Huber, Parker, and Schmessel. Indians just haven't been able to get the bats going this game. Both pitchers doing a great job on the mound as catcher Lauren Barton throws down to second, and we're ready for the top of the fourth. Sorry, Werner, Beckerman, and Cook this inning. First pitch is on the way home, low in the dirt, ball one. McAtee had a really good outing last inning as she went through the St. Genevieve players lineup with ease. Let's see if she can have another good inning here. This pitch is high, ball two. I want to thank Century 21 Real Estate at 105 East Washington in Kennett, another great Kennett Indian softball broadcast sponsor. Give them a call at 888-5888. This pitch is in for a strike, making the count 2-1. Top of the fourth here at Indian Park in Kennett. Great day for softball. The Indians try to get a win in this second game. The next pitch home is a strike. Evens the count at 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and strike three call looking. That gives McAtee her fourth strikeout of the game. Bringing in the first baseman for the Dragons, Beckerman. Pitch is on the way home and a little low in the dirt. Ball one. Beckerman steps back in, waiting the second pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One out. Indians trailing 0-1. Next pitch on the way home. Popped into center field. And good play by center fielder Lexi Wallace.
Tad, the Kennett Indians baseball team is now in the bottom of the sixth, trailing Gibson County 3-2.
Maybe they can get the bats going over in Dyer, Tennessee. Give the Indians their second win of the day. Good pitch by Hanley McAtee, as we have seen Ava Greer do that all day. Hit that outside corner. As McAtee has retired the first two batters of this inning. The ball's a little low, 1-1. Facing the number 8 hitter, Alyssa Cook. This ball's low in the dirt, 2-1. Pitch is on the way home and in there for a strike. That evens count 2-2 with 2 outs. One pitch away from getting out of this inning. And that pitch is a little low and inside. He makes the count full. Pitch is on the way home. And it's line drived out into right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. As Cook reaches on a 2-out single. That brings in the number 9 hitter, Maria Apt, the right fielder for the St. Genevieve Dragons. Pitch is on the way home. Fouled off the fence. Strike one. The wind has really picked up here at Indian Park. The flags are blowing in. Swing and a miss for strike two for the number 9 hitter, Maria Apt, as Hadley McAtee goes up 0-2 on the number 9 hitter here in the top of the fourth. Pitch is on the way home and a little high. Ball one. 1-2 now. Pitch is hit to second base, thrown over for the out. That retires the St. Genevieve Dragons in the top of the fourth. Kennett Indians will come up to bat as they will have Avery Payne, Lindley Patterson, and Kinsley McKegg coming up in the bottom of the fourth right after this.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
See State Farm agent Greg Wilson in Kennett. Call 888-4913.
Come see Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett. They offer 24-hour access tanning, so you can tan when you want to tan. Just $55 a month gets you unlimited tanning or single sessions for $8. They also offer the most popular weight loss shots, semaglutide and tirzepatide, plus Botox and Dysport shots, along with fillers to make you look your best. Be sure to visit their great boutique. That's Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett.
We are back from Indian Park as Avery Payne, Lindley Patterson, and Kinsley McKegg coming up to bat in this inning for the Indians, the bottom of the fourth. Monty, I think we need to go to Grace and Glow and get us a suntan.
That might be a good idea, you know.
First pitch on the way home from Ava Greer, and Avery Payne lines that one out of play down the first base line for strike one. This has been a very competitive ball game. Kennett's got players in scoring position, just haven't been able to get anybody in. That ball is lined up the middle for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there for Avery Payne as she singles into right center field for a leadoff single. As that brings up Lindley Patterson. She tries to get this player around. The bottom of the fourth inning here from Indian Park in Kennett, Missouri. Swing and a miss. Good cut by Lindley. Next pitch is on the way home. She is painting that outside corner all day long. Strike 2 for Lindley Patterson. See if she can connect here and get a ball in play. And a swing and a miss. That is the 6th strikeout of the game for St. Genevieve pitcher Ava Greer. As Kinsley McKegg comes up to bat. That's fouled off just around the hands of the bat. She goes down 0-1 in the count. Pitch is a little low and in the dirt. Makes the count 1-1. Avery singled into right center field for her at bat in this inning. She's standing down on first base trying to get around into scoring position as this next pitch home is a little high and inside for ball 2. Pitch is on the way home. This ball is swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. Greer throwing the pitch home. Fouled off, stays alive. Good piece of hitting to stay in there with Kinsley McKegg at the plate. She tries to get this batter around and in to tie this game up. Pitch is on the way home. Fouled off down the first base line off the fence. This has been a pitcher's duel this game. Pitch is on the way. And a swing and a miss. That brings in the designated player, Emma Bodkin. Your number 7 hitter for the Kennett Indians. We'll see if the Indians try to steal here. That pitch is inside for a strike. 0-1 the count, 2 outs. Indians trailing by 1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch is high and outside for ball 1. Indians trying to get a player in here to tie this game up. This has been a competitive game all around. Pitch is fouled off to the backstop, making the count 1-2. We're sitting here hoping that Kennett Indian baseball has put a rally together to come back from their 1-run deficit to tie that game up over in Dyer County. You can catch that game at KTMO streaming platforms and Magic 105. As this pitch is on the outside corner for strike 3. That retires the Indians in the bottom of the 4th as the St. Genevieve Dragons come up to bat in the top of the 5th. We'll be back with more Kennett Indian softball right after this.
At Harris Pharmacy, you can get all of your prescriptions in one stop, and we'll even remind you when it's time to get a refill with our MedSync and Refill Reminder programs. Hi, this is Darren with Harris Pharmacy. Stop by today at 1224 1st Street in Kennett for your over-the-counter and prescription needs. You can come through the drive-thru, or we deliver for free inside the city limits of Kennett. We also offer flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. Come see us today at Harris Pharmacy in Kennett. Good luck, Indians.
Kennett Bowling Lanes is under new ownership, and they're excited to announce new menu items coming soon with delicious lunch specials every day. Looking for a fun family outing? Family night is every Wednesday night from 4 to 8. Kids bowl for free with a meal purchase. Book your next birthday party with a basic or pizza party package. They can also host business events. Call 888-9400 to make a reservation or stop by 1315 St. Francis Street in Kennett. Kennett Bowling Lanes. Strike up some fun.
We're back at Indian Park as we are in the top of the 5th inning now, as the top of the lineup comes up for the St. Genevieve Dragons. We'll have Chloe Staffen, Ava Greer, and Ava Huber. I want to thank our great broadcast sponsors, Ultimate Fitness in Kennett. They're another great broadcast sponsor of Kennett Indian softball. They have great workout facilities and also indoor practice facilities for your baseball and softball team to get your game to the next level. Give them a call at 888-9000. Staffen steps in the batter's box as she's ready for the 5th inning to start. As Hanley McAtee brings the pitch home, and that ball is fouled and down the third baseline for strike 1.
2 innings in a row, Tad. The Lady Indians got the leadoff person on base and failed to score.
Ball is high and off the fence. 1-1 now. Listen to some of our commercial sponsors. Kennett Bowling Lanes makes me want to go eat some fried green beans and pizza. Next pitch on the way home, in the dirt, a little low. 2-1 now for the leadoff batter, Chloe Staffen. Nine and 7 Dragons taking on the 14-4 Kennett Indians. This pitch is on the way home and popped up. This one, shortstop comes over and makes the play. Good play by Kinsley McKegg for out number 1 at the bottom, or the top of the 5th.
Over at Gibson County scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. They now lead 6-2 with 2 men on.
Kennett Indian baseball got a little bit of work to do, as this ball is fouled off the backstop and into the pitcher's gloves. Strike 1. We've had some interesting foul balls here during the second game of our day that we weren't streaming. Monty made a play up here. That ball is line drive to third base. Good play by Avery Payne to knock that ball down and throw it to first for the second out of the inning. As the shortstop, Ava Huber, comes up to bat for the Dragons. Pitch is on the way home, and that is popped up on the infield, and Kinsley McKegg makes another good play on the infield to retire the St. Genevieve Dragons. As they go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th, Kennett Indian comes to bat. It'll be Olivia Raspberry, Caden Taylor, and Hanley McAtee, as we have Kennett Indian softball on KBOA AM 1540 and 98.7 WGCQ.
Kennett Girls Softball Association is a proud sponsor of Kennett Indian Softball. Their goal is to promote the game of softball as well as stress the importance of sportsmanship to girls in Kennett and the surrounding areas. Registrations are currently being accepted until March 29th for softball and baseball at Baker, Wellman Brown, and Farm Bureau. Get those kiddos signed up for a summer of fun.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Padden with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today, or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back from Indian Park, I want to thank our great broadcast sponsor, Hanley McAtee Farms. Hanley is happy to support this broadcast both on the radio and our live video stream. Also, Bloombella Flowers and Gifts at 1110 Kennett Street in Kennett. Happy to help sponsor this broadcast of Kennett Indian Softball. Give Deanna a call at 888-3040. Leading off for the Indians is Olivia Raspberry for her second at bat of the day. Ball 1 low in the dirt. Bottom of the 5th inning. Indians trail 1-0 here. So they're trying to get their first run across. This next pitch, a little low and inside, ball 2. Kennett has had leadoff runner on the last 2 innings. Not been able to get them home. This next pitch home to Raspberry's a swing and a miss. Makes the count 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and that one is high. Makes it ball 3. So Raspberry will be selective here. Make sure she gets the pitch she wants. That ball is inside for ball 4 as Raspberry reaches on a walk.
Well, Gibson County scored 4 runs in the 6th inning. They now lead 7-2 over the Indians baseball team going into the top of the 7th.
Right fielder Caden Taylor attempts the bunt for strike 1. She went around. Not been able to get the bunt down today when they have attempted it. Let's see if the Indians try to steal second here. Get a runner in scoring position. This ball is bunted to third baseman as she makes a good play on it and sacrifices Olivia Raspberry to second base. Good bunt by Caden Taylor to move that runner around. Back up to the leadoff batter, Hanley McAtee. She hits that ball hard to third base. That ball's thrown over and in the dirt, and McAtee will be safe at third. The runner comes home to home plate, and she makes it home. Great base running by Hanley McAtee as she advances to third base now. So that brings the runner home and ties us up here from Indian Park. As Lauren Barton, the catcher of the Kennett Indians, comes to the plate. Try to get this second run home and get this lead in the bottom of the 5th inning with 1 out. Bunts the ball back to the backstop. Makes the count 0-1. We will do everything we can to get a video stream from Twin Rivers, as Perry Jones will bring you that broadcast next week. As Lauren Barton swings for strike 2. That one a little high and outside the strike zone. See if she can put the ball in play here and get this run home. Two strikes on Lauren Barton here. She puts the ball in play. That should get the run home, and it will. Good job getting the bat on the ball there for Lauren Barton as she brings home Hanley McAtee. For out number 2. Hadley Wilson comes to bat. Kennett Indians take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And she hits that ball hard into right field. It is over the right fielder's head. It's getting to the fence. Hadley Wilson makes it a stand-up double. Good hard hit ball into right field. Good piece of hitting there by Hadley Wilson. And Avery Payne, third baseman for the Indians, comes to the plate. Another runner in scoring position here. That ball high and inside. Payne leans back. avoid getting hit by that one, and I do not blame her. We had one smoke through the window up in the press box, and I did not want it hitting me either. That ball low and in the dirt, advances Hadley Wilson to third base. So, base hit will score. If Avery Payne can get a base hit here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Indians lead 2-1. Pitch a little bit high. That's been a consistent call all day from this home plate umpire. 3-0 now for Avery Payne. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk. Kennett Indians now have players at first and third. And the home plate umpire is going to clean off home plate. We want to thank Century 21 Real Estate at 105 East Washington in Kennett, another great Kennett Indian softball broadcast sponsor. Give them a call at 888-5888. Lindley Patterson steps in the box for her third at bat of the day. She has walked and struck out on the day. Let's see if she can get one of these runs in here.
Tad, Dennis Nail just said you need some fried green beans from Kennett Bowling Lanes.
I certainly need some fried green beans from Kennett Bowling Lanes. That ball is fouled down the first base line. And we are 1-1 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kennett Indians lead 2-1. Little bit dusty out here today. I know when Coach Logan Dollins worked on the field in between games, dust was blowing everywhere. 1-2 now. They had this ball and strikes wrong on the scoreboard, so I gave you the wrong call. It's 1-2 now, 2 outs. The pitch is a little high and outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. See if Lindley Patterson, left fielder, can put one in play here and give the Indians a bigger lead. Ball 3 outside. Full count, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. This pitch is fouled off, and Lindley Patterson stays alive. Very impressive pitcher. St. Genevieve Dragons, Ava Greers, gave the Kennett Indian fits earlier in the game, but come back here with 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. This pitch is just off the plate for ball 4. That loads up the bases for Kinsley McKegg. Let's see if Kinsley can get her first hit of the day here in a big spot for her. Popped up. This one's coming back here to us. Strike 1 for Kinsley McKegg, shortstop of the Kennett Indians. Pitch is on the way home. She bunts it off home plate. That makes the count 0-2. Greer gets ready to bring the pitch home. Just a little low and inside for ball 1. 1-2 now. swing and a miss, but the ball goes to the backstop, and they record the third out at home plate. That retires the Indians in the bottom of the fifth, but not after they get 2 runs. Kennett Indians now have the lead going in the top of the sixth. We'll be back with Kennett Indian softball right after this.
Hello, I'm Trenton Patterson with Patterson Auto Sales in Kennett. If you're looking for a newer, late model vehicle at a great price, then you need to come see me at Patterson Auto Sales. I've worked for the big dealerships, and I can save you money off of what you pay when you buy a used car or truck at the dealership. Plus, I have several great credit options, and we can guarantee financing for anyone, regardless of credit. Come see me, Trenton Patterson, at Patterson Auto Sales, 1005 First Street in Kennett, or visit our website online at pattersonautosales.mycarsonline.com.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
See State Farm agent Greg Wilson in Kennett. Call 888-4913.
We are back from Indian Park. I want to thank great broadcast sponsor, Hanley McAtee Farms. Hanley is happy to help support this broadcast, both on the radio and our live video stream, as Hanley McAtee is out on the mound for her 6th inning of work, as she tries to retire the 4th, 5th, and 6th batter for the St. Genevieve Dragons. I want to thank all our broadcast sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Got news that Kennett Indian Baseball fell to the Gibson County Pioneers 7-2 from Dyer, Tennessee, so Perry Jones will be on his way home as the Indians go 1-1 on the day from Dyer, Tennessee, as they defeated the Milan Bulldogs in the first game of their doubleheader. Parker comes to bat for the St. Genevieve Dragons. Third baseman for the Dragons pops the ball up into left field. And the first batter of the inning is retired. Good play by Lindley Patterson in left field. As the center fielder, Hope Schmetzel, comes to bat for the St. Genevieve Dragons. Pitch is on the way home. Swing and a miss. 0-1 now, 1 out. It's the Indians lead 2-1, top of the 6th inning. Strike 2 in there for Hanley McAtee. Pitch is on the way home, and a swing and a miss. And that retires the second batter of the inning. Fifth strikeout of the day for Hanley McAtee. She has 2 outs in the top of the 6th now. Facing the number 6 hitter, Autumn Werner, the left fielder for the St. Genevieve Dragons. Next pitch is on the way home. Strike in there, low at the knees. 0-2 now. And Hanley McAtee is 1 pitch away from getting through this 6th inning with no trouble whatsoever. Strike 3 on the outside corner, caught Werner looking. The Dragons go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 6th, and the Indians come to bat. Well, we'll have Emma Bodkin, Olivia Raspberry, and Caden Taylor up to bat next for the Indians. Bottom of the 6th right after this.
Come see Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett. They offer 24-hour access tanning, so you can tan when you want to tan. Just $55 a month gets you unlimited tanning or single sessions for $8. They also offer the most popular weight loss shots, semaglutide and tirzepatide, plus Botox and Dysport shots, along with fillers to make you look your best. Be sure to visit their great boutique. That's Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett.
At Harris Pharmacy, you can get all of your prescriptions in one stop, and we'll even remind you when it's time to get a refill with our MedSync and Refill Reminder programs. Hi, this is Darren with Harris Pharmacy. Stop by today at 1224 1st Street in Kennett for your over-the-counter and prescription needs. You can come through the drive-thru, or we deliver for free inside the city limits of Kennett. We also offer flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. Come see us today at Harris Pharmacy in Kennett. Good luck, Indians.
Back from Indian Park, Tad Jones here with Monty Lyons as we are the bottom of the 6th inning. Kennett Indians trying to get some insurance runs on the board as padding a lead against the St. Genevieve Dragons. Very competitive game. Ava Greer on the mound for the Dragons, pitching to Emma Bodkin, the number 7 hitter for the Indians. First pitch is on the way home and fouled down the first baseline, out of play for strike 1. Indians get 2 runs in the 5th inning as they try to get some more runs here. That ball is up the middle off the foot of Ava Greer, and the first player reaches for the 4th inning in the row. And Bodkin tries to get to second after a pass ball by the pitcher, and the catcher throws her out at second base. So out 1 in the inning. Brings up Olivia Raspberry, the second baseman for the Kennett Indian softball team, as she swings at strike 1. Good control for both of these pitchers. First pitch, outside corner. This one's in there for strike 2. Couldn't ask for a better day for softball or baseball. We've had 4 great games for Kennett Indian baseball and Kennett Indian softball, and this ball is out in the left or right center field, and it is dropped by the right fielder. So Olivia Raspberry reaches. And that puts Olivia Raspberry on first base with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning, as Caden Taylor, the right fielder for the Indians, comes to the plate. First pitch is on the way home, and she shows for a bunt. Fouls it off at the plate for strike 1. Caden had a sacrifice bunt in the last inning, I believe with 2 strikes. Getting the players around to score eventually. She bunts this one back to the pitcher, and that will move the player over into scoring position as she is thrown out at first base. Another good bunt by Caden Taylor. For out number 2. And that brings up the leadoff hitter, Hanley McAtee. She tries to help herself out here. Get a little insurance run, as the Indians will have 1 more inning of play to take care of the St. Genevieve Dragons to try to get this win. Pitch is on the way home, and that one is low and in the dirt. And Raspberry advances to third. So now a hit will bring home another run for the Indians. Hanley McAtee started off at third base in the first inning and moved over from Avery Payne pitching to take her position, and Avery Payne has went to third base. It's been a combined effort. Great fielding by the Indians to keep this score 1-2. This ball is fouled down the third baseline. We've seen a lot of great plays by the Indians made all day. Monty, I don't think I've seen an error on part of the Indians. I hope I didn't jinx them, but they've had a great day in the field, and that's what they practice for. Pitch is on the way home. This is popped up on the infield, but I think the wind's going to blow that one out of play. As the wind is whipping around here at Indian Park. Hangs in there for 1-2 now. 2 outs, leading 2-1. Hanley McAtee is at the plate. The pitch is on the way home, and that is line drive down the third base line, but just foul. Just approaching 4:40 here from Indian Park. I believe this game just took place a little bit after 3 o'clock, had a 3 o'clock scheduled start time. That pitch is over the catcher's head, but the third base, Olivia Raspberry at third, will not advance home on the pass ball. I believe the count is now 2-2. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. That ball is high. Makes the count full here for Hanley McAtee. She steps in against Ava Greer. And she line drives into left field for a base hit, and that will bring the runner home. Olivia Raspberry comes home to score, and that gives the Indians a 2-run lead. Good piece of hitting there by Hanley McAtee. She is 3 for 4 on the day. Lauren Barton, the catcher for the Kennett Indians, comes to the plate. She tries to move this runner around. This ball is popped up on the infield. I believe this one's going to stay in play, and it does, but the first baseman cannot make the play. That was one of those that came just down alongside the fence. Hard play for the first baseman. Coach Dollins talking to Lauren Barton at home plate. She steps back in the left-handed batter's box, getting ready for another pitch from Ava Greer. Monty, I feel dusty and hungry.
I know exactly how you feel, Tad. When we can get you those green beans.
And a swing and a miss from Lauren Barton as that pitch was up around her helmet. Makes the count 0-2. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Indians lead 3-1. Pitch is on the way home, and she lines it into right field. And it was caught by the right fielder, Maria Apt, for the St. Genevieve Dragons. That retires the Kennett Indians in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th. Indians lead 3-1. We will be back with Kennett Indian softball right after this.
Kennett Bowling Lanes is under new ownership, and they're excited to announce new menu items coming soon with delicious lunch specials every day. Looking for a fun family outing? Family night is every Wednesday night from 4 to 8. Kids bowl for free with a meal purchase. Book your next birthday party with a basic or pizza party package. They can also host business events. Call 888-9400 to make a reservation or stop by 1315 St. Francis Street in Kennett. Kennett Bowling Lanes. Strike up some fun.
Kennett Girls Softball Association is a proud sponsor of Kennett Indian Softball. Their goal is to promote the game of softball as well as stress the importance of sportsmanship to girls in Kennett and the surrounding areas. Registrations are currently being accepted until March 29th for softball and baseball at Baker, Wellman Brown, and Farm Bureau. Get those kiddos signed up for a summer of fun.
We are back from Indian Park here at Kennett, Missouri, as Hanley McAtee takes her 7th inning pitches. It's Logan Dollins, head coach of the Kennett Indians, fills in for Lauren Barton at home plate. Good ball game all around. We've got to see some good softball out here today. First game, Kennett Indians defeated the East Carter Redbirds, and then we saw the St. Genevieve Dragons fall to the East Carter Redbirds in the second game in 5 innings, and Kennett Indians try to hold on to a 2-run lead here in the top of the 7th, as they will face, let's see here, number 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the St. Genevieve Dragons. First baseman Beckerman, Alyssa Cook, the designated player, and Maria Apt, the right fielder for the St. Genevieve Dragons. Throw goes down to second. We are ready for 7th inning action here from Indian Park. Looks like we may have a... No, I don't think we'll have a substitution. I saw head coach Becky Keem of the St. Genevieve Dragons speaking with the home plate umpire, so I wasn't sure if they were having some sort of pinch hitter here, but it looks like number 20, Alyssa Beckerman, is still going to hit. Beckerman steps in the right-handed batter's box. And the 7th inning is under the way as the pitch comes home, and it is lined into center field, and good play by center fielder Lexi Wallace. She records out number 1. Alyssa Cook, the number 8 batter for the St. Genevieve Dragons, comes to bat. She is 1 for 2 on the day. The single into right field. The pitch comes home for strike 1. Next pitch home, high in the zone, but a swing and a miss from Alyssa Cook. Makes the count 0-2. One more pitch here for Hanley McAtee. This pitch is a little high. She lays off the pitch, and it's 1-2. Pitch on the way home. Swing and fouled off. Stays alive here. Top of the 7th inning. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Catches Alyssa Cook looking for out number 2. Strikeout number 7 for Hanley McAtee of the day. She faces the number 9 hitter, Maria Apt. That ball was hit hard down the first baseline, but foul. Stays in play, and Hanley McAtee walks back to the mound to deliver her second pitch of the at-bat to the number 9 hitter, Maria Apt. This ball is fouled out of play down the first base line for strike 2. We're 1 pitch away from another Kennett Indian win here.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Waiting for...
That's like Mike Shannon, his phone ringing during Cardinal broadcast.
Ball is hit to the second base, and second baseman can't make the play on the ball. That brings off the leadoff batter for the St. Genevieve Dragons, Chloe Staffen. Two outs away. Indians have a 2-run lead. As McAtee tries to get the third out. This pitch in there for strike one. Next pitch on the way home. Staffen holds off that pitch a little high in the zone. Makes the count 1-1. Pitch on the way. Another pitch high in the zone. Makes the count 2-1. Kennett leads 3-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning as they try to close out this game against the St. Genevieve Dragons. And this is fouled down the third base line and thrown over. Not sure if it was a foul ball. It was a foul ball. She ran it down there. They made the play. I thought it was going to be foul. I can't see because of an air conditioner, but it was foul. So Staffen stays alive. 2 strikes. One pitch away again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch is on the way home. Line drive into the outfield. Tying run is on for the St. Genevieve Dragons. As that ball was hit hard into left center field. And Staffen reaches on a single. Apt reaches to second base, and the tying run is on. Kennett only needs 1 out here to escape. As Greer, the pitcher, hits a hard fly ball out into the outfield, and it bounces off. Center fielder's glove and over the fence. Wow. I've never seen anything like that.
Well, the only time I've seen anything like that is when the ball hit Jose Canseco off his head and went over the fence, and they called it a home run. That was a home run right there, right off the glove of the center fielder for the Indians.
So that gives the St. Genevieve Dragons the lead in the top of the 7th. So the Kennett Indians are going to have to get the bats warmed up here in the bottom of the inning.
With 2 out.
With 2 outs. That ball hit the glove of Lexi Wallace in center field and bounced off the glove over the fence. Home run by Ava Greer, the pitcher of the St. Genevieve Dragons, as they have been back and forth this game. This pitch is in for a ball. Ball 1. Next pitch is a little high off the glove of catcher Barton, and that one goes to the backstop for ball 2. This pitch is low in the zone for a strike. 2-1 now, 2 outs. For the number 3 hitter, Ava Huber, the shortstop of the St. Genevieve Dragons. Pitch is on the way home, swing and a miss. I've said it once, I've said it twice. She is one strike away from getting out of this inning. Pitch is on the way home. Hit hard to first base, but she steps on the bag and makes the play for the third out of the inning. Well, the Kennett Indians need a run here to stay in the game. Batting in the bottom of the seventh inning, we'll be back with Kennett Indian softball right after this.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Padden with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today, or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, I'm Trenton Patterson with Patterson Auto Sales in Kennett. If you're looking for a newer, late model vehicle at a great price, then you need to come see me at Patterson Auto Sales. I've worked for the big dealerships, and I can save you money off of what you pay when you buy a used car or truck at the dealership. Plus, I have several great credit options, and we can guarantee financing for anyone, regardless of credit. Come see me, Trenton Patterson, at Patterson Auto Sales, 1005 First Street in Kennett, or visit our website online at pattersonautosales.mycarsonline.com.
We're back in Indian Park as the Indians need a run to stay alive in this game, as the Kennett Indians have Hadley Wilson, Avery Payne, and Lindley Patterson coming to bat in the bottom of the seventh inning. Facing this impressive Ava Greer, who hit the go-ahead home run in the top of the seventh inning, takes the lead in this game. First pitch is on the way and in the dirt, ball one. If there's anybody that can come back, it's the Kennett Indians. If they've been resilient all year, I've watched several games where they've made pretty miraculous comebacks. Second pitch is on the way and in the dirt, ball two. Kennett just needs to get a runner on here and do what they do best. Pitch is on the way home from Ava Greer. Line drive in the left field, but foul. Hadley Wilson gets her money's worth when she comes up to bat. She line drive that one really hard down the third base line, but foul. She's had a double on the day, and see if she can get it started here. That one was inside on her hands, and she is safe at first, so that's a good start for the Kennett Indians. She didn't get much of that ball, but she gets on base to start the seventh inning for the Indians here. One on, nobody out for Avery Payne. Ball is high and outside for ball one. Kennett needs a run to stay in this one, as they are down one run in the bottom of the seventh. And we've got a time called, and head coach Becky Keem comes out and meets with her pitcher. Probably just telling her to calm down, relax. Let your players make plays for you. We want to thank our great broadcast sponsors. Ultimate Fitness in Kennett is another great broadcast sponsor of Kennett Indian Softball. They have great workout facilities, indoor and also indoor practice facilities for baseball and softball players to get your game to the next level. Give them a call at 888-9000. Avery Payne steps back in the right-hander's batter's box. She awaits the second pitch from Ava Greer. A pitch right down the middle. Strike one. 1-1 now to Avery Payne, the number 4 pitcher for the Kennett Indians. Pitch is on the way home. That ball just a little bit high and outside for ball 2. Kennett needs 1 run to stay in this one, 2 runs to win it. Next pitch on the way home. This one is lined into left field, and it is caught by the left fielder for out number 1. Runner was unable to tag on that high fly ball into left field. That brings up Lindley Patterson. Strike 1 on the outside corner. We've seen Ava Greer do that all day. Let's see if Lindley can get a big hit here. That pitch on the outside corner, knocked down by the catcher. Makes the count 1-1, 1 out. Lindley has walked twice on the day and struck out. Let's see if she can get a big hit here. Swing and a miss. Makes the count 1-2. Ava Greer brings the pitch home. This ball is fouled and out of play. Hanging in there. Wind is blowing hard into left field. Another pitch on the outside corner for strike 3 swinging. Brings up Kinsley McKegg. She looks to get her first hit of the day in a big moment. Keep the Indians alive here. Swinging foul tip ball to the backstop. Strike 1. Next pitch on the way home from Ava Greer. In the dirt. And the runner doesn't advance. Catcher got just enough of that ball to knock it down. Made Hadley Wilson question whether or not to take off to second. Next pitch on the way home. This ball is looped right over the first baseman's head, and she is safe. The ball gets thrown to third base, and we got runners at first and third. Scoring run third will tie the game, and the winning run is on first base. Emma Bodkin comes to bat. She is flown out to center field and also struck out on the day once. And the runner advances to second. Strike 1 on Emma Bodkin. Kennett Indians down to their last out, but they got players in scoring position here. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way home, fouled off. Oh, 2 the count for Emma Bodkin, the designated player for the Kennett Indians. The pitch is coming home, and a swing and a miss. That'll do it for the Indians as they fall to the St. Genevieve Dragons, 3-4, live from Indian Park. We will take a 2-minute break, get our scoring together, and we will wrap this game up from Indian Park.
Hello, I'm Trenton Patterson with Patterson Auto Sales in Kennett. If you're looking for a newer, late model vehicle at a great price, then you need to come see me at Patterson Auto Sales. I've worked for the big dealerships, and I can save you money off of what you pay when you buy a used car or truck at the dealership. Plus, I have several great credit options, and we can guarantee financing for anyone, regardless of credit. Come see me, Trenton Patterson, at Patterson Auto Sales, 1005 First Street in Kennett, or visit our website online at pattersonautosales.mycarsonline.com.
Come see Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and First Street in Kennett. They offer 24-hour access tanning, so you can tan when you want to tan. Just $55 a month gets you unlimited tanning or single sessions for $8. They also offer the most popular weight loss shots, semaglutide and tirzepatide, plus Botox and Dysport shots, along with fillers to make you look your best. Be sure to visit their great boutique. That's Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and First Street in Kennett.
At Harris Pharmacy, you can get all of your prescriptions in one stop, and we'll even remind you when it's time to get a refill with our MedSync and Refill Reminder programs. Hi, this is Darren with Harris Pharmacy. Stop by today at 1224 First Street in Kennett for your over-the-counter and prescription needs. You can come through the drive-thru, or we deliver for free inside the city limits of Kennett. We also offer flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. Come see us today at Harris Pharmacy in Kennett. Good luck, Indians.
Kennett Bowling Lanes is under new ownership, and they're excited to announce new menu items coming soon with delicious lunch specials every day. Looking for a fun family outing? Family night is every Wednesday night from 4 to 8. Kids bowl for free with a meal purchase. Book your next birthday party with a basic or pizza party package. They can also host business events. Call 888-9400 to make a reservation or stop by 1315 St. Francis Street in Kennett. Kennett Bowling Lanes. Strike up some fun.
We are back from Kennett Indian Park as the Indians fall to the St. Genevieve Dragons 4-3 in a heartbreaker. The Indians led 3-1 going into the top of the 7th inning with 2 outs. A couple players got on, and a high fly ball to center field bounces off center fielder's glove and goes over the fence for the go-ahead run. Kennett gets 2 players on in the bottom of the 7th, but can't get the run in. They fall 3-4. We want to thank all of our broadcast sponsors for making this broadcast possible today. We want to thank Monty Lyons for filling in with me and keeping me in check. Want to thank Perry Jones for putting me in this position to do this. So I appreciate that, Perry. And Kennett Indian Softball and Kennett Indian Baseball both go 1 for 1 on the day, as we both had double headers. We appreciate all of our watchers and listeners. And we will be back. Not sure when the next Kennett Indian softball game we have at home is, but I know we have Kennett Indian baseball coming up next week. And also Paul Glass will have some games over on KCRV. So just keep an eye on our KCRV Facebook page and our KTMO Facebook page. We will let you know when we have games, where you can watch, where you can listen. I'm Tad Jones from Indian Park with Monty Lyons, and we are saying so long, Kennett Indian Softball.
This has been Kennett Indian Softball. Sponsors for our broadcast include Kennett Bowling Lanes, State Farm Insurance, Kennett Trust Bank, Harris Pharmacy, Curapath Wellness, Kennett Girls Softball Association, and Patterson Auto Sales. Other sponsors include Bloom Bella Flowers and Gifts, Century 21, Ultimate Fitness, and Handley McAtee Farms. This broadcast has been a production of Pollock Broadcasting Company.